Whoa.
So there's a lodge room.
So this is the lodge room?
Yeah. The master sits on there.
The master sits up there?
Yeah.
I thought these died in the 90s along with Britpop and Tamagotchis. Down there is the Rossendale Valley, a valley in Lancashire that stamped its mark upon industrial Britain with many different forms of manufacturing and industry, but two that I am going to go in search of today, and that is stone and shoes. Now, the stone quarries around here, well, you can see all this hillside, all these giant hills, dipping valleys. It gave the perfect landscape for giant quarries to be formed, in which birthed this incredible stone, which was transported all around the country for many different uses. And shoes, or footwear, should I say. This valley was massive for that. That was one of the most dominant employers. And in fact, it became world famous for shoes because this is where slippers were invented, in the Rossendale Valley. So let's do what we do best on this channel. Let's go explore an area, try and search for some lost industry, see what remains. And yeah, maybe we'll come across some other stuff along the way as we explore the valley of stone and shoes. Oh, this is going to be great. So I'm going to start down here in the area of Rosendale and work my way through the valley towards Bakeup and just see what we find. But before that, I've just got to clear something up. So I can't believe I'm having to do this again, but I am Wandering Turnip, the YouTuber, big interest in post-industrial Britain, not Wandering Turnip, the cat rescue centre in Tucson, Arizona. I can't help you if you're looking for that one. If you're in need of feline help and you're stateside, you've got to make sure you're contacting the right Wandering Turnip, because I genuinely have no experience, nor will I be able to assist you there. What I will say though is, since these mix-ups have started to happen, I've started following and paying quite a lot of attention to the other Wandering Turnip, and you're doing absolutely amazing work. Wandering Turnip YouTuber, Wandering Turnip Cat Rescue Centre. You've got to make sure you're getting the right one. Okay, back to the video. So just before we crack on and look for stone and shoes, I think I've found something abandoned. And you know I love abandoned stuff. It looks like an abandoned football ground. Steam train! Look at that! Wow! That's so cool. I was like, what's that annoying noise stopping me from filming this abandoned football ground? And it's a steam train heading through the valley. Come on, what a great sign this video is going to bring back the past. And look at this, I'm actually on the abandoned football ground. And look over here, there's the stadium, or the stand. So it's hardly your giant football stadium, but it's definitely a fair bit of operation going on. Look, you can see down there, there's some old goals down there, some goals over here. This is the stand where people would have come and watched the team play. I don't know, I'll have to find out what this ground was called. I'll put it in once I've found out. And then over here looks like the old clubhouse or football house. I know nothing about football, I genuinely don't. Do you have clubhouses at football? So there we go, the first bit of lost industry found, and it's football. But clearly no one cares about football anymore, like we just saw with the dried up football stadium. We're on the hunt for stone and shoes. So the thing about the Rossendale Valley, I was actually filming here recently for another video, and I couldn't help but feeling that it's a valley that time forgot. And I don't mean that in an insulting way, I actually mean it in the best way possible. It's one of those areas that didn't just develop like everywhere else did around the country. It's kept a bit of uniqueness, and it's held on to its industrial heritage in a good way. And I hope I can show that in this video today. But yeah, I just feel it's ace. It doesn't really feel like anywhere else, and I love that. But I've just seen this massive building. Just have a look at this, it's ace. Look at that. Absolute lovely bit of column there, isn't it? Beautiful. St Mary's Chamber. Very cool. Now up here I saw a sign for, what did it say? It said, now up here, fucking sun today. Honestly, that sun's doing my head in. You think you'll come out filming and the sun will be out and it'll be nice, but it just gets in every camera shot. It's so annoying. But yeah, up here there's a sign and it says Rosendale Masonic Hall. So let's go have a look. See if we can have a look inside. The door's open. Hello.
Hiya.
I wondered if I could just come and have a look round.
Well, I'm here on my own, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Are you just walking round?
I'm just making a video of the history of Rossendale Valley and I thought, is that alright?
Come on, then.
Oh, wow.
You don't look like you'll murder me.
Cool.
This is the dining room.
Wow.
So we have the parties and whatever in here.
Oh, yeah. Cool. And does it still go on in here, the parties and stuff? Do they have...
Yeah. So you know it's a Masonic hall?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just show you on this level. The other one's too creepy for me to go up.
Really? What, creepy?
I don't like it.
Why?
It's just creepy.
Oh, creepy. Can I have a look?
Yeah. If I can find you the lights. I'm not right over here, I think.
Whoa.
So there's a lodge room.
So this is the lodge room?
Yeah.
Wow. And do they still use this with like these?
Oh yeah, dog meetings here. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I've never been anywhere like this before.
Probably not.
So do the
That's where your master sits on there.
The master sits up there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the wardens. One here and one there. And then I would imagine in here, because there's a table here, this is probably where the secretary sits doing his minutes.
Okay, wow.
And then the guys sit round.
It's so like old, isn't it? It feels like such like an ancient thing.
Shut it up so they just...
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, so
you can have lighting or you can have it nice and gloomy and spooky. Oh, wow. So what's on the creepy floor? Can you show me the creepy floor?
No, it's not creepy, it's just I don't like going up there.
Oh,
I'll
right.
go up with you, Rick. There's another... I'm assuming it'll be here. Yeah, this one.
Whoa.
Just a little one, this one.
Oh, yeah.
Just one they've adapted.
And they still have the kind of meetings up here. So
So
Master would sit there.
Yeah.
Mad.
These are his wardens.
The wardens would sit here.
Yeah.
Is that a little organ over there as well?
Yeah, because they're parading.
Wow, do they all wear like old dress and stuff as well?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, that was amazing.
No problem. See you
Very kind, thank you.
Bye.
How about that? We came searching for stonemasons and we found Freemasons. That was crazy, so interesting looking around there. The person showing me around was so kind, just to let me in and have a wander around. But yeah, I guess it is old, but they still use them. The chambers where they sit, and you've got the master, and you've got like the wardens as she was describing, and they all wear the dress. I tell you what, I prefer stonemasons myself, but hey, each to their own. Wow. Rosendale, the valley that keeps on giving. What else will we find? This is just a quick message from myself. Do you like camper vans? Of course you do. Well, me and my mate Ben, who converts stunning camper vans, have teamed up on a whole new YouTube channel. Yeah, love that, where we are converting all sorts of vehicles from your traditional vans to weird vehicles like my tiny little Toyota Aygo, and we are documenting the whole process. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, hit the link in the description. Go check out Yeah, love that. There's some absolute stunning craftsmanship to see, and also you might get a couple of laughs as well.
Proper job. They don't make them like this anymore.
But I really do need to get on and find some actual stone or shoe industry. None of that found so far. But yeah, the stone industry here will have been so big, employing so many people. And one of the most famous bits of stone to come out of this valley was the Haslingden flag, a type of sandstone which was actually used to pave Trafalgar Square, one of the most famous squares in the world, and that was paved with stone from here. There's the public library, and here's the first bit of shoe industry I found, but it is Balance Podiatry. It's hardly the old industrial shoemakers that I was hoping to stumble across, but it's something. It is something. And another building with lovely bits of column on them. So yeah, you are seeing all this fantastic use of stone everywhere that will have been so easily accessible. Oh, and a chimney! Check it out! Hey, so, alright, before the chimney though, look at this building. It looks like some old picture house, doesn't it? Some old theatre maybe. Look, there it is. So that's a good example of the area keeping the industrial heritage. Obviously this will have been the old mill, that's been turned into flats. But they haven't knocked down the old chimney, they've kept that because that is important to keep. Where I live, there is a chimney about to be knocked down, losing the heritage, owned by some property company, and they're just getting rid of it. But it is important to keep this stuff. And it's funny, I don't know if you can see, but the shadow of the chimney is falling directly onto a load of balconies. Let's face it, 99% of the population would be like, God damn it, this chimney is in the way of my beautiful view on my balcony, whereas I'd be like, get in there! Chimney to look at every single day. Quality. So there's lots and lots of independent businesses around here, which is great to see. And like I said earlier, with the area not just developing or turning into what everywhere else in the country looks like, keeping that uniqueness, post-industrial decline with lack of good transport. I'll show you the trains that got cut before. We'll do that. Some things are really good. House prices around here are still relatively cheap. In fact, compared to where I live in the next valley along, the Calder Valley, really cheap. So yeah, it's a beautiful place to live. Housing's not crazily expensive. Loads of independent businesses. It's really good to see. But still no stone or shoes. We definitely will find some hints of it. I've got to. Oh my God, just as I said that, look what I found. The cobblers. Check it out. Ace. So the guy said he might be up for an interview. He says he just wants to have a think, so I'll pop back there in a bit. But he did say, he was like, his main business now is key cutting. And he was like, in the valley, aside from the Timpsons, which is in the giant Tesco car park, as you see them all over, there's not much traditional shoe repair or making going on anymore. But maybe we'll still find some hints of the history of it. And we might have found the source of that steam train that we saw. Nice station, but I think it is purely for the confectionery that is now the steam train. Excuse me, do you know anything about this station?
Yeah.
Do you know if is it still running as a normal station or is it just for steam trains?
No, it's just steam trains
Is
and
it?
diesel trains. Yeah, at the moment it's just Santa specials. You just missed the festive diners.
I saw a steam train go past just before.
Yeah, that's a festive diner. It'll be running again tomorrow. It usually gets here about 1 o'clock out at 1:30.
No way.
But it's just at this time of year. That's just started this week.
Oh, but there's no like, it's not like a main station. It's not like any actual connecting trains
no.
to it. Oh no way.
No, just goes very airwood.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Just been to look at it yourself then? Is that what you were?
No, I went to photograph the festive dining train. The guy in orange I was talking, that's John, the station master. He
Oh,
also
really?
works on the permanent way gang, so I'm taking a picture of him in front of the Lancashire flag.
Oh.
Being Lancashire Day today, you know.
Oh, is it Lancashire Day today?
It certainly is.
I didn't
yeah.
know. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, grand. Oh, top man, nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
And what a day to come make a video about Lancashire, like that fella just said. It's Lancashire Day. I had no idea. In the distance, I saw another chimney. So I thought I'd come down and we'll look at that first, but it brought me to something else, which is what I've been looking for. Well, kind of what I've been looking for. But yeah, look at this one. It's an absolute beast. Check it out. Nice square one. Hey! And on it says, Valley of Stone Town Trail. This building has been constructed using stone quarried from the local area. Ace, so a chimney made of stone from the local area. I'd say that's what we're looking for. Oh, it looks like you may be able to have a little look inside it. Whoa, this is mega. Wow. Yeah, look at that. That's the inside of the chimney. Wonder if I can get my camera any further. Can you see the light at the top? Oh. Absolutely love a chimney that you can look up. And the chimney, which was made of the stone. So, stone, we've got 1 point for finding it. It brought me to this pub. And look what this pub's called. The Old Cobbler's Pub. So I think it'd be rude if we came to the old cobbler's pub and didn't get a pint. So let's do it. Oh. Doesn't really look like a place where I'll be able to find a pint today, unfortunately. Yep, 100% a big boarded up pub. Might be able to just look through the window a little bit. Well, we're not having a pint. I was thinking let's go explore inside the old abandoned pub. However, I'm getting carried away. I ain't gonna find a cobbler in there. Let's face it, it was a Green King pub. I think we need to get back on the hunt for some proper shoe industry or some stone. So let's head out of the Rosendale and head towards Bakeup now and yeah, see what we come across. I just had to come check out one more thing because I saw a sign for it advertised and I can't believe that they've still got one of these. Let's go have a look. It's a dry ski slope. It's a dry ski slope, look at this. I can't believe these are still a thing. I can't believe it. A dry ski slope in Rosendale that's not abandoned. Well, it mustn't be because the things are still working. The ski lifts are still working. I thought these died in the 90s along with Britpop and Tamagotchis. I can't believe. Am I being crazy, being shocked that this is still open? Are there any more dry ski slopes in the country? Let me know. That's absolutely bonkers. Wow. Right, we might have just absolutely hit the jackpot. Because check out this sign up there. I mean, it's a sign that just says what it is. Nothing more, not fancy. Elegant shoes. The only problem is, I don't think these shoes are in fact elegant anymore. Oh! So, I did in fact find elegant shoes, but no one was up for a chat. No one wants to chat today. We got Kenyans footwear. So, nice people in there. They said they didn't really have the knowledge, but they gave me a number of a guy who used to make slippers in the valley. So let's give him a call and see if he's up for maybe a chat. Today, the shoes are eluding us. Come on. Oh, and look at this. Everything is just showing me signs that I am just a little bit too late to see these industries in their glory days. Look at this. Kidderminster footwear. And then what looks like the giant factory there where they would have all been made. Let's go see if we can get in it all. So yeah, this here would have been the factory, Kidderminster footwear, producing what I imagine was top quality wares for your feet. Now, just a big boarded up mill. Just a big boarded up building, sorry. Waiting for what I can only imagine is demolition. So they can put up houses or something. So this is Waterfoot now, between Rossendale and Bakeup. And look at this bit, this strip of old shops with like the old, I don't know what you call it. I don't know, have a look. What do you call this thing that sticks out? A rain cover. But it's mad, this, innit? Just don't feel like anywhere else. I love it. Wandering Turning, that's it. Good man.
Yes, lad.
Just got recognised, no big deal. But yeah, mad little strip of shops. So down here is the, what's that? Right, 1 minute. I'll just show you this quickly. If you might have seen it in one of my other videos when I came and looked at, these were the old train lines that got shut down in the 60s. So the giant tunnels that once would have had trains going through them, now just pathways. But yeah, it was these trains that would have been so useful for exporting all of those goods, be that the shoe manufacturing, the stone, the cotton, all of those things. And then when you shut down the lines, you do just stop that. And as we saw earlier, the trains, well, the train line now is just that kind of decorative steam train. But look at this, I didn't see this last time. Get in there, some stone history. Look at this. The Stone Man is dedicated to the memory of the quarrymen of the area who worked in this, the Valley of Stone. Go on. That's ace. I always forget we're winter as well. It's gonna go dark in like an hour's time. I've got an hour to find some shoes. We're doing all right on the stone side of things. It's the shoes that I'm struggling with. So yeah, Rosendale's part in inventing the modern day slipper anyway, because there has been a type going back for millennia. However, the modern day slipper, yeah, came by a guy named John Rothwell, who was repurposing bits of felt, the remains of felt from the local factories, and turning them into the modern day slipper, and that just became a huge industry round here in the Rossendale Valley. At its peak round here, there were 60,000 people employed in the shoe industry. There was Lambert, Howarth and Sons, who were producing 10 million pairs of shoes per year. And I finally found a traditional shoemakers. After all this hunt, after everything I've been through, I have got one. So welcome to Windsor's World of Shoes. Who remembers this place? This is where my mum would bring me when I was a kid. I'd be like, Mum, can I have a pair of Nikes? She'd be like, no, we're going to Windsor's World of Shoes. We'll take a tenner and we'll get 5 pairs of shoes. And look at this, the Black Friday deal in Windsor's World of Shoes. How on earth could they make anything even cheaper? Wow, that is a blast from the past. Windsor's World of Shoes, love it. Right, the last stop of the day. We've got about half an hour before it goes dark. Let's see what we find. This is Bakeup, and straight away we've got an abandoned pub. Look at that. What's that called? The Wellington? Come on, Bakeup. Give me some stone and shoe. Look at them nice old windows though. And look at that. Real Victorian-esque buildings there, aren't they? Those shops. Lots of empty retail here. Oh, Paul Sullivan leather. Paul Sullivan leather. Oh, leather goods for dogs. Damn, I thought we might have found some shoes then. Woo, check out this big old bingo hall. That is mad. This thing doesn't feel like it belongs even in England or Europe. It feels proper American. Big old bingo hall. Maybe bingo's a British thing, but the style of the building for sure. And here we go, the Bakeup 2040 vision is underpinned. So this is what they're doing. They're bringing modernity, cool coffee shops, bright open spaces. Maybe that is going to benefit the area, and I'm in the minority that just loves coming across all the old industrial stuff, the old bingo hall, the old pub, the old giant market, I think, up here. Whoa. Yeah, that's got to be the old market, hasn't it? Yeah, you can see through. The roof's completely gone. But look at that giant big old market. Just all of this stuff on the last legs. The industry, the buildings, the architecture, all about to go. God, that's a cool bank. Look at that. Lancashire and Yorkshire Bank. And check out that turret. That is mega. But yeah, as we welcome in the modernity of all these upgraded plans, we do just lose that. Or maybe we've already lost it, maybe all the industry's gone. But I'm a firm believer that if the world was full of Brian's and Bakeup's freshly made sandwiches and less Subways, we'd all be much happier. Just got to the market as well, and even the market's closed. Some fellas were literally putting some slippers into a van as I turned up. I've just missed it. But interesting day anyway. We tried to find the lost industry, and we did find a bit of stone. Obviously, stone is just more on show. And this is actually science. This is a bit of a science lesson for you here. Stone is a much more weatherable material than shoe, and that's been throughout history, all of history. Stone is stronger than shoe, and will, exposed to the elements, last longer. We came to the valley that time forgot, on the hunt for stone and shoe and other lost industry, and we definitely found other lost things, didn't we? The lost football ground, the lost bingo hall. We found the dry ski slope that looked abandoned but was actually still working. Mental that still exists. Prove me wrong, tell me that they're still super popular. We found the Masons. Completely forgot about that Masonic lodge we went to. Crazy. And we got very, very close to finding footwear. And ultimately, we were just that tiny little bit too late. It was just gone. But, well, it's been fun. I've had a good day. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Who knows what we'll be in search of next.